Hello there, my name is Melinda C. and welcome to the new Stardew Valley Expanded 1.10 tutorial. How to uninstall and install um, Stardew Valley Expanded. It's been a few months since I did the video on Stardew Valley Expanded, how to install it, how to update it, and I have been blown away by the number of views. It's over 3,000 right now, and I am, need to say, I'm very happy to have helped so many people. Now, it's been a year since Stardew Valley Expanded was released on Nexus, and it has been one of the most popular mods there in the top 10. And the offer, I don't think, is even halfway done yet. Now, now that the 1.10 has been released, there has been a number of changes. Now, the first thing that you may do is go to your requirements and see about the requirements. If you have mods already, most of these should be familiar to you. Winter grass is the only one that is not really required. You can leave that out if you have another grass mod, or if you prefer not to have any winter grass. And these are the mods required. Stardew Expanded. Right now, I'm sure that most of them are probably need to be updated. And this is the change logs. Now, as you can see, there has been a great number of changes from the previous version. One of the things is that you must uninstall Stardew Valley Expanded mod if you have it already. Now, in order to do that, depends on how you installed it in the first place. If you go to Did It through Vortex, you will need to remove it right here, and yeah, you can always click on Delete the Archive, so there's no nothing remaining. There you go, and click Confirm, and there you go. Now, if you did it manually, you probably would need to go into your file. And here is my Stardew Valley Expanded one. And you can delete it there. Now, if you don't know where your mods folder is, if you're using Steam, it would be under Steam Apps, Stardew Valley, and Mods. If you're using GOG, it would be under GOG Galaxy /Games, Stardew Valley, Mods. Now, if you're using Vortex, there's a way to check to make sure that it is completely gone, because as the author said, it needs to be completely removed. Go to Users, Owner. There should be an app data folder. Yep. Roaming. And go to the Vortex folder. And go to Stardew Valley. And go to Mods. And there you see it. Stardew Valley Expanded is now no more in Vortex. It is no more in your mods folder as well. Oops, now make sure that you do have everything. It looks like I did not completely extract this. There we go. And now I'm going to delete this. There we go. Now this is Farm Type Manager. One's a required mod, so I had to make sure that I had it in my mods folder. Now, as the Shanghai said, there is now a new character, Morgan, the boy wizard you saw on my screen here. He looks like he's an apprentice to the wizard. Aside from that, we do not know much about him. There's Community Day. I believe there was a preview of that. There's a Iridium Quarry and River's Room. There's now a quest line to Aurora Vineyard. After player complete Community Center, it had played for at least 148 in-game days. So this would be around year 2, perhaps the last week of spring. There's 18 new events. There's a new original soundtrack, and it added what is called anti-social NPCs. Claire, the Georgia Mart girl, Camilla the witch, and the Victor Guild characters, except for Morgan Gill, of course. They're not social, which means you can't give them gifts, and they're not gonna socialize with you. There are other changes as well. This is a very long list. There's added new forage areas and type 7 map, there's also a new Sparbo area for those who have the Mercer Farm type 2. And there's also added 14 different races. That would be pretty good because they're always requesting, people are requesting options. Now, as far as I know, no one that you can date and marry has been added. Obviously he had fixed some things as well. The glitch movie theater dialogue is a pretty good one. That video, thank God, it's now been fixed, hopefully. And yeah, now how to uninstall. I'm going to teach you now how to reinstall. Now there are a few ways you can do this. One is to go to your downloads and go to your Stardew Valley Expanded, and there you go. Now go to right click, extract all. Now browse and go to the proper mods folder. Now it was, there we go. Yes, I press extract. Alternatively, you can drop and drag the pack into your mods folder. I think it's a bit easier. There. And as you can see, everything from that pack has been extracted right into the mods folder. So you don't have to do any unpacking yourself. Just make sure that everything is in there. NPC now. Obviously, you can add other mods besides the ones that is required. Just make sure that they don't conflict or cause any issues with Stardew Expanded. A number of mods that deal with maps, some custom NPCs had issues, and other stuff like that. When in doubt, make sure you can always ask or and test it yourself. Now, that done, I'm going to use Vortex here and upload it into Vortex. Go to your install from file and click on. It should go right into your downloads folder. If not, then you need to go to your left pane here and look for it and click open. Okay, once done, click enable. Now, what this does is that every time you use Vortex to load the game, it will deploy the mods here into your folder so that they will work. At least it should work. Now, is there any other thing you have to do now? Depends on if this is your first time or if you're doing it over an old save. Now, Stardew Valley Expanded does have a selection guide. I'm not sure if, yeah, the selection guide here. And what that does, it's brings you to the installation guide here, and it has been updated. You're using mod drop, there is a link down below. A new save is recommended for any major update, mainly because there's so much stuff going on that if you past a certain point, you may not get it. For example, if you already complete a new community center, Morris won't show up. He's not gonna, you'll miss all his dialogue or his cutscene, because once community center is built, he disappears and you can't contact him. Some events only occur in the first or second year, so if you're over that, you won't get them. So I do recommend that you start a new save. If you want to continue with the current version of Stardew Expanded, I don't see there's any issues, but you will get update notices every time you load Snappy. Now, as far as I know, as long as the required mods are still up to date, it should work. But you should know that that Snappy will alert you every time you load it that it needs updating. Now, exciting. As I said, it's been a year since it was released, and it has become one of the top mods on Nexus. And there have been tons of videos on it on YouTube, and I hope that my instructions have been clear enough so that if you do have any questions, please let me know, and I will post Let's Play guide very soon. It is, I said, very exciting time, and hopefully we'll see a preview of a Castle Village extension very soon, hopefully. Obviously, still working on it, So yeah, yep. Just I'm gonna post links below. Uh, so hopefully you too can enjoy most of Stardew Valley Expanded, and do look forward to the Let's Play guide I'm planning. Okay, thank you. But well, gonna have some more adventures with this little guy, and let's see what the wizard has up his sleeve now. So thank you very much, and good luck.